About 2 hours west of Chicago, the community college in Rockford, Illinois, has a pitch for local employers.
To upskill your employees and then build your culture in that side of the employer so they stick around.
Rock Valley College opened this 77,000 square foot facility that's modeled after what you'll find in local plants. It's got robots, welding equipment, and computer-controlled machinery.
This goes from measurement and milling parts all the way to, complete numerical controls.
Manufacturing makes up over a third of this region's economic output.
And people that are used to the Chrysler plant being thriving and open, that's a huge stressor for them because they see the ecosystem changing.
That plant is a 5.3 million square foot facility that leaves a huge physical and economic footprint on this community. Just a few years ago,
it was a prosperous time. The workers were making money. There was overtime to be had. Profit sharing checks were very good.
But now,
the last 4 years, we've lost almost 5,000 jobs.
It's not for a lack of talent. The plant won J.D. Power's Award for Quality in 2020. They were the only assembly plant in the company to do so.
It's very demoralizing, and unfortunately, our morale is not very good right now.
Today, about 1,500 currently work on the production of the Jeep Cherokee. But production on that vehicle is set to end in June.
As of right now, they have not announced any new product either, so that puts us very much in limbo. We are in need of help.
The union wants that help to come in the form of federal government tax breaks to the car company. They say jobs are going elsewhere. For example, the next generation Dodge Charger and Challenger are being made in Canada. The union says that country offered a lot more incentives.
I almost feel embarrassed, but that's the way of the world nowadays. Unfortunately, with all the businesses, it's almost becomes a bidding war.
Manufacturing here supports a lot of other industries, like this bar behind me. Local leaders say whoever's elected this cycle is going to determine the livelihoods for people years down the line.
I was on the county board.
Republican County Supervisor Gary Jury thinks unions contribute to the problem.
And that's what drives our cost up.
But he agrees they'll need federal dollars for help.
But we need to have a limitation on how much they're going to help and how much you're going to produce.
Winnebago County GOP Chair Paul Hoffman disagrees.
We're looking maybe too much to the government to solve our problems. We need to realize that we have a creative energy and an ability to achieve our dreams, our goals.
Democrats like County Chairman Charlie Lasconis acknowledge the Chrysler plant has its problems, but say manufacturing here overall is doing well.
Things are on the upswing here. Downtown is 12, 15 years ago was a ghost town here.
He cites gains in aerospace manufacturing, which currently employs about 4,300. General Mills just broke ground on a new distribution center that'll create about 65 new full-time jobs.
Joe Biden, one of his key things was to bring manufacturing back to the United States, and he's doing it. It's not just empty rhetoric.
He blames job losses at the plant on corporate greed. But for those workers, the blame game doesn't solve the problem.
We're at the point where it's going to take more than just us, unfortunately, to get us out of this.
And as the last day of production approaches in June, Rockford leaders will be spinning their wheels trying to find a solution. Andrew Rowan, Northwestern News Network.